Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's been having a good week. This is where we left off, but before we get started on the art, we do have to do a warm up. I did create some art yesterday, so I'm not like completely out of the art groove, but we should definitely still do our warm ups. We'll do magenta today. Oh. Oh. I remembered the brushes that I was using last night. I used some watercolor brushes, which we will probably use to add color to some of these panels that we're doing. They're very fun. Pretty sure that's not what we're using. Wait, I have that swatches layer. Analog ink nib. That one. That's the one we're supposed to be using. I had popcorn for a snack yesterday, and I think one of like the little kernel sheets got stuck. It's finally coming out of my gum. This is still too loud for me. I turned it so far down and it's still too loud. Hopefully that's better. I think it's better. I don't know. Okay. We have the right pen. We need to go to 70. There we go. I'm proud of myself yesterday. I didn't pass out after work. I actually went outside. I went for a walk. Good like 45-minute walk. It was so nice. It has been so hot here. Like, I did not move here to have to deal with this kind of weather. It's been miserable. I hated every minute of it. Showered so more frequently than usual. Washed so much more laundry. It's been disgusting. Deodorant hasn't worked very well. It's just been gross. It's been gross. I don't know how people live in hot climates. For all you people living in hot climates, I don't know how you do it. Again, like there's a reason I moved to the Pacific Northwest because, you know, it's not supposed to be this hot. Now I'm curious. No. Ooh, look up historical. Like, So it's saying that the average has been 91, was in July, and 89 in August. And I'm telling you, man, the humidity so far in August has been off the charts. I don't know why it says it's so low. I don't believe this, I don't believe this chart. I don't believe it. Oh my god, it's not even gonna get cooler until end of September. Ugh. I did not move here for this. Do I have to move back to Alaska? Ugh. On the plus side, it looks like the winter is going to be warmer than usual. I don't know if it's a plus, but the winter will be warmer than usual, which means I guess I'm doing a lot of walking and hiking this winter, which I'm okay with. That is something that I like to do. So we're just gonna do that. Get our warm up in. See, now I'm kind of annoyed. I'm going fast. And it's making my lines look like poo. That one was so much nicer. I cleaned a bit of my room this past weekend. I did a virtual body double thing with a friend who's got like wild ADHD. I shouldn't say wild. This is an ADHD flavor that is similar to my spouse's when he doesn't eat properly and stuff. So we did the body double thing, and we both cleaned for like an hour to an hour and a half. And I found stuff that I forgot that I had. I got rid of like 3 boxes of stuff. Most of it was garbage, and I just like didn't know it was garbage because it was in a box. But yeah, so that's good. I'm gonna try to do. I'm kind of thinking about what projects I want to do this winter. And I think I want to hand sew some like pants or something. It just sounds interesting to do. And then I can have some pants that like fit me properly. Like slacks. Like slacks that fit me properly. I really want to do a skirt. One of the, I want to do it out of like wool or something. God, I have a really heavy hand today. I don't think that'll be a problem, but that way, so we can put that this way. I don't think I'm gonna stream making pants. It just seems like it's be really kind of boring to watch. I mean, I like watching videos of people like making clothes, but like there's so much editing involved in that. It's like this is terrible. I feel like I'm getting worse. I feel like I did that. I confused myself. Alright, let's go up again. I thought we did bottom to top last time. Ugh. Pardon me. Goodness. I shouldn't be super tired. It's kind of cloudy right now. Which means it's going to be stupid hot later. Not anything I can do about that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to raise this up so I'm not, like, shrimped over. And do I keep sliding off? Which way am I going? I don't know. I don't know. Where's... Okay, I need to be, like, right here. Alright. I think we're situated now. This might be a little too high for me. Okay. So I did up and then down. So if I go down. Getting fancy. We're going both directions. Okay. I think we're gonna go this way. This one. Maybe slow down a wee bit. Pardon me. Oh. Maybe we need tea. I kind of ate my breakfast fast because I started eating it like maybe 2 minutes before the countdown started. So like usually it takes me forever. I ate it in less than 10 minutes. I'm kind of, oh god, shoulder. Shoulder's not happy now. I'm gonna turn it down too low for me. Now I feel the need to turn it up a bit. Oh, okay. Bobbing head, drawing line, they don't work together. I can draw the line or I can bob my head. Can't do both. Maybe I'm thinking about sewing stuff because this looks like woven fabric-y type patterns and things. Like maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Okay. This is wild. Some directions are so much easier to do. Okay, got that way. Go this way. Found 2 more songs on my playlist that were not copyright free, so hopefully getting rid of those will help. The random notices saying that I'm using copyrighted music. Right. It's time for the circles and the spirals. We'll do circles. Did I do circles and get first last time? I think I did. I guess next week we'll try to remember to do spirals. Do spirals first next time. That is sad. Because I've been working on this fairy tale, YouTube and Google and Instagram and Meta and everything, like all of them have been throwing up more and more fairy tale content to me. And now I'm like, after we finish this one, what should we do next? And I'm thinking like maybe like something, I want to say shorter, but it's probably not going to be shorter, but like Hansel and Gretel maybe. A lot of the stuff that's been coming my way has been featuring Baba Yaga. That could be fun to do a lemon-based Baba Yaga. Like, she would be one of those salted and dehydrated lemons that turn black. Stupid bugs. So a lot of the ones with Baba Yaga, though, have, not saying this is a bad thing, just they have female characters. Like a lot of the lead characters are women, like the protagonists. And so they would be like stories about Lady Lime versus Sir Lemon. And I'm okay with that, but like, I'm also not. Like, I would like Sir Lemon to participate. Like, he's participating in this, the East of the Sun, West of the Moon story. He's there right now. Right now, he's fair, but he will turn into a lemon. So, like, it'll happen. I'm wondering if we do stories like maybe something along like The Little Mermaid or something like that. That one's sad though, because the mermaid dies in the end. She lets herself waste away. Wasting away into sea foam. The person she loves doesn't love her back. However, there are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of fairy tales that we could do from all different cultures. I think that's the right word. From all different cultures that would be fun to Lady Lemon and Sir Lime them. If we do this one first, see how we like it. I was also thinking, I think a lot, okay? I just think a lot. But they have, like those video game templates. And I was wondering, would Sir Lemon be like a good detective? Like we could do one of those like, click to search, click to progress. Like you have the nice painted scene and then you have to like click on things to pick up the tools. It's like a puzzle solving one. I'm like, that could be fun. We could maybe do a Sherlock Holmes inspired type thing. And it doesn't even have to be hard. It would just be fun to do, I think. Fun to do something different. At least do the art for it. I have some friends that do programming and stuff. I wonder if they would participate. So many things. All the fun things. Ow. We covered this really well. So let's make this one a different color for shits and giggles. No, we want this. I think in blue. Maybe we'll do this one. We'll do a different color though. Let's do red. Whoa, that's a lot. We do this one too. Maybe this one yellow. That is so wild. All right, warm up is done. Awesome. Okay. So we want black. Why do I have like 3 different blacks here? That's weird. I heard something ding. And I don't know what it was. Oh well. Okay. We're doing this cliff. We have our little polar bear, which we're going to draw first. The blue's on there too, right? Yep. Okay. I am really liking how this scene's coming out, by the way. I had it up for good, like, I mean, while I was shoving food in my face while the stream was loading. And so cute. I can't wait to, like, add the shading and stuff. There's going to be a whole stream where it's just, like, probably 2 streams where we're just doing some shading and basic stuff. And then we'll probably do some light coloring on some of them. Just to like ground them a little bit more. She's so cute. Okay. Right, but he's facing the other way. So, but this paw should be up because he's knocking. Well, maybe he hasn't knocked yet. He hasn't knocked yet. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's supposed to be on this layer. Oh, right. We need to decide if there's going to be snow. I think we go do some snow patches. I think he lives in a cooler climate. I'm just saying. Scoot you over here. Scoot you over here. Get my playlist up. Pardon me. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Undo. See, it's plinking again. I'm not sure what it is. Could be Discord. Well, the last time I checked Discord, nobody had done anything. Is this the same that I did last time? I mean, it looks like it. Oh, shit. It looks so much smoother. Than what I did before. Did I accidentally start using this one for this scene? I think I did. Really don't want to redraw it. Carissa explains it all. Hello, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday. I think I used the wrong pen last time. We're gonna use the correct pen now. You missed me doing my warm-ups and probably talking about random shit. Because that's what happens, right? You just talk about random stuff. I decided there's gonna be snow on the ground. And I was complaining about the temperature. That was the big thing I did. Is it hot or cold? It's... Right now, the temperature is reasonable. But it is going to get up into the mid-80s today. Possibly high 80s Either way, it's too hot for me. I did not move here for this BS. I think we used the wrong brush last time. High 80s sounds like a Greek god. He's related to Ares. Or the one that makes all the armor, Hephaestus, the volcano guy. So he's related to. I mean, they're all related. Yeah, you don't even get the tooth until, like, you get really big. Yeah, I used the wrong brush last week. That's fine. You can totally tell, like, the difference in textures and stuff. Maybe we can go over some parts, kind of soften the transition a little bit. Okay, we gotta work on these vertices. Don't know what that was supposed to be. It's your hot wet cycle. It's in the 90s. There's ugh. Again, like you don't live there for a reason. Been there, done that, hated every minute. Well, I didn't hate every minute of it, but I hated a lot of it. You have AC and you only go, yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's what it's been like here. Like, it's only safe to go outside after 7 or 8, or first thing in the morning. Like, get up at 5 so you can go for a walk or something, but you need to be back inside by 7 a.m. It's terrible. Yeah. Again, I did not move here for this. Ugh. I did go for a walk last night because the weather was finally nice and I didn't want to fall asleep because I've done that multiple times the past couple of weeks. Is like, 'cause my office is in a basement around 5:15 or so. The I don't know what it is, like the ground hits has absorbed all the heat that it can, and it just starts radiating into this room no matter how many fans, dehumidifiers, air conditioning, all that, which I'm going to turn off my humidifier. Meow. And it's just, it got so bad. And then on Monday, I got off work. No, I'll have a dehumidifier. Monday I got off of work and it was a busy day, so I was like mentally tired, and so I like went to sit down and listen to some music, and I was out until like 9. Almost nut food time, so 8:30. I think I was out till 8:30. And I was just so tired and had that like that you wake up and you don't know what happens. You wake up and you're like, years have passed. It is now in the future. It's exactly what happened. It was horrible. You get vitamin deficiency from being inside for 6 months. Yeah. We get that in the winter because there's not as much sun. I shouldn't say we. There's a lot of people here that get that in the winter because there's not much sun. But I go outside almost every day, even if it's just for half an hour. So I'm usually not too bad. But it's wild. It is wild. Like, humans need to go and be in the sun, but at the same time, like, the sun is so bad for us. Heck, I've been outside enough that I have actually gotten a tan. Like, my I'm pale still, but like I'm still darker than usual. We'll need to compare some screenshots, in like March or April to see how pale I usually am. I feel like I'm drawing some jellyfish. That is definitely not what we needed to do. Um, do, 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 do. Oh, that was my tea. I might have a little bit more left in the teapot. I'm not sure. industrial dark synthwave. Okay, we got a bear. Now, I think we just leave it dark. I think we're just gonna leave it dark. I think we're just gonna leave it dark. Okay, so this, we're gonna redo some of these lines to make it less obvious that I effed up, and I used a different brush. So this is gonna be dark. But I'm wondering, oh, I've got to stop doing that. I keep hitting the delete button. Do we kind of make like some, I don't know, shapes, like interesting shapes? What do you call a group of whales that play instruments? Good question. What do you call a group of whales that play instruments? A whale of a good time? Orchestra. Ha 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 ha. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, an orchestra. Sure, that's not what Sauron was actually trying to coordinate. He wasn't just trying to take over Middle Earth, he was trying to just form an orchestra. Yes, orchestra, orchestra. All right, so we've got, I think this is supposed to be like kind of a big, there we go. Do 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 do. More jellyfish. They're not really jellyfish, but it feels like I'm drawing jellyfish. It's more like I'm drawing like weird tree-like and stuff. Do we have a meeting this weekend? We have a meeting today. I have lots of other stuff happening this weekend. It's going to be so busy and fun. Going to hang out with some friends, then going to somebody's wedding anniversary thing. This is their first year. It's their first wedding anniversary. They totally work well together, too. They're the very opposites attract kind of relationship, which is awesome. All right. Like how opposite, like physically they are opposites. And I feel like mentally and emotionally they're pretty opposites, but like there's enough overlap where they work well together. Like one's really quiet, one's definitely an extrovert. One's very like methodical, and the other one's very like seat of the pants kind of thing. And it helps that they're both like just nice people, so. Okay, so I'm thinking we go with I don't like that. I like to try Goth this site where one wears black and has purple hair and the other one wears all white and yellow hair. They're almost there. They're almost there. They really are. One has a darker complexion than the other one. It's pretty funny. I keep hitting the delete button instead of the undo button. I should save. I'm just not digging. I thought I almost hit the undo button again. I'm just not digging how I'm doing that. We might just have to color that in. One is lemon, one is lime. One was a grapefruit, and the other did a little tiny Philippine citrus, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. But one basically did pick like a grapefruit and the other one did pick like a tiny little thing, which is just hilarious. Maybe we just do some vertical lines close together. not a kumquat, but like the same size, but more like yellowy and orange. It does not look pretty, but like you can eat the peel and everything on these things. They're used a lot in Philippine cooking, from what I understand. I've never had one. I probably have a picture of it. I could probably look it up. All right, I think we're done with this paragraph, or this couple sentences. So she rode a long, long way until they came to a large, steep cliff. The white bear knocked on it. That's where we're at. We did 2 sentences. A whole page for 2 sentences. No, smaller than a mandarin. Like the same size as a kumquat. Like pretty small. Just, it's not a kumquat. I enjoy kumquats. Those are fun. I think we need to fix this a little bit. Okay, this is what happens. You start getting in the little details and then you're like fixing things. Okay. I think we're done with this one. We're going to save, and then we're going to go File, Save As. We're going to start on number 9. Which means we can delete. Yay, we get to do another sketchy layer. Woo! Let's do this icky orange. That might be it. That might be it. Let me, I don't know. Like, the ones... Maybe it is. I think it might be. The images that I found when I did the initial research showed them way smaller, though. Oh, I think this might be the image that I used. So this is, I think this is the image that I used or one of the images I got for reference. And then there was another one that showed like them being like really small. It might have been something like this. I don't think that was it. Because some of the images I'm looking at now make them look way bigger than. So I think like this is the size that I thought they all were, but there's some images that make it look like it's way bigger. Like these, well, no, these are way tinier than a mandarin. This makes them look like the size of a mandarin. And like this one makes them look like really small, like the size of a kumquat. So this image could be mislabeled. I don't know. But either way, compared to a grapefruit, they are way tiny. And I drew them next to their dog, so we had like... we have a slightly overweight Chihuahua. So instead of being like maybe like 10 pounds, the Chihuahua's like 13 or 14 pounds. It has lost a lot of weight. It was a rescue, so it was a little chonky when they rescued it. So it was like slightly overweight Chihuahua next to a grapefruit that was like half the size of the Chihuahua, because a decent sized grapefruit is like half the size of a Chihuahua. And then like off to the side, in the back, like leaning up against the Chihuahua's back legs haunch, is this little itty bitty teeny tiny citrus. I'm just like, this is so funny. Like the size difference is wild. Their size difference isn't that extreme, but like, oh my god. I'm just like, this is so ridiculous. How extreme is it? It's not that extreme. It's probably closer to maybe like a navel orange. They're both kind of short, actually. They're both maybe 5'4", 5'5". I say short. They're probably average height for, you know, Americans. But definitely the guy is on the shorter side, which is fine. Again, like, they're awesome. They're both awesome people. Alright, they have come into a castle where many rooms were all lit up. I have no idea if... Oh, I'm 5'6". I'm slightly taller than the average American female. The average American female is like 5'4.5" or something. So I'm slightly taller. It's really weird. I'm taller than a lot of my female friends. And then I'm like the same height as a bunch of my male friends. It's pretty funny. It's probably why I married somebody 6 foot, so I could feel like that average height difference. Alright, so I want to do this one as a half panel. But I don't know if I want to do it like... half panel just across the top, because that one's a full page. Do you pick that? No, I do not pick my romantic partners based off of their height. That is stupid. There's plenty of tall people that are dickheads. There's plenty of short people that are awesome. Like, that, like, has nothing to do with how I feel about them. Do you pick your friends' nose? No, I do not pick my friends' noses. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friends' noses. So, no. Do not. And I don't think I would if their hands were, like, incapacitated for some reason. Like, I would itch my friend's nose, but I wouldn't, like, pick a booger out of my friend's nose. That would be weird. That would be super weird. I might, maybe, hold up a tissue so they could blow their nose. Maybe. I might need gloves for that, actually. Thinking about it now. Might need gloves for that. Alright, I think we're gonna do this one this way. So, not up here. Not up there. Or maybe we put it up there. I'm at like 8 1/4. So that means this. Okay, you're going away. That means this should be like here. Might need to go to something else. I'm enjoying the synthwave, but it's... Oh my god, it's 3 hours of synthwave. I don't know if I can do 3 hours of synthwave. I can do an almost unlimited amount of EDM overall, like the genre, but 3 hours of one of the little pockets is too much. All right. We need a castle, which we're not actually drawing the outside of the castle, but there are many rooms all lit up. Rooms gleaming with silver and gold. And a table. I'm thinking we do... I don't know. Thinking we do something like this? Like the little perspective thing. I can't draw, obviously. You know. Maybe this is the dinner room, dining room. It's supposed to be a candelabra. Maybe something like this. And then like wall sconces with candelabras, little flames. Just trying to get the idea down. Do we have like a red carpet vibe going? Maybe with little filigree around the edges. And maybe there are like some tables with flowers, like wild vases or some shit. I just want to get to the action part of this story. All this setup. I'm out of tea. Can we get some more tea? You think there should be aromatics in the next story? Do you mean like things that smell good? Or do you mean like non-romantic stuff like arrow people? You have the acids. I mean, I ate my breakfast. Onion cilantro. Do we need to do a cooking one? We could probably do a cooking story next. We could. Or do you mean like as characters? Because like drawing the adventures of an onion would be hilarious. Or the adventures of a garlic. That'd be pretty funny. I just think that the lemon is funny. Just because there are so many different types of citrus. I think whatever makes your creative spice flow. Alright. Give me a couple seconds. I'm gonna go and get some tea. Or find my water. I don't know where I put my water. We're gonna go to the taking a break screen, and you guys can vibe with the tunes. Oh, maybe, maybe. Apparently not. Is this it? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go get some more tea or some water or some kind of liquid. I'll be right back.
To the bottom of the bottle, I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and pissed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, standing there killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find ripping 100 more less. Never stop, no rest, till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck, progress to a god from a goddamn mess. Hopeless, more tests, more blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest, I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Calm down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I knew enough to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I'm seeing something coming out of that rain. Minds ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over on me. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
Came back just in time for a new song to start. How fun. I had like a little bit of tea left in the teapot, like maybe half a cup. And I found my water bottle. It was like lined up perfectly with like a vertical thing, and I didn't see it. I had to search for it. Okay. All right. So, we can do this kind of vibe. This is like the only thing my brain is like going to is just like this hallway with a whole bunch of rooms. And we can put silver and gold everywhere. And then if we do a table set at the end, like, I think that, like, that's good. Should these rooms have doors? Maybe, like, some of the doors are kind of open. We can see, like, you know, beds and stuff. Oh, maybe this is where a table is. This can be a table. It can just be piled with stuff. We could put paintings on these walls too. Is there maybe this room has like carpet in it, and maybe there's like some statues or something. You know, like some rich people have like rooms full of armor. This guy's got like a room full of sculptures. And maybe this room. my god, I know. And then this one's maybe like a library. Now, Lady Lion probably doesn't know how to read in this story. What keeps pinging in my computer? It's very annoying. Like, stop. Every time I think it's Discord, I look at Discord and it's like not Discord. To be fair, I do have a lot of tabs up on my screen, so it could be like something else. I don't know. Anyways, maybe this one is, we can make this like a library. That's cool. We can maybe put like a bit of a chair or something there. And then a lot of shelves with little lines on them. I mean, just because Lady Lime doesn't know how to read right now doesn't mean she can't learn, right? Doorknobs. Doorknobs. I don't think these are going to be like her bedroom, so I'm thinking maybe we make this also into like a little gallery or something. Maybe we get rid of this. Maybe this one's got some flowers or some weirdness in there. I don't know. Oh, oh. Oh no, this one is. Okay. I looked through this list really hard and, again, pulled out two that weren't royalty free, so this one says it is. So in your response to your last chat about doing a story with like an onion or cilantro, I want to keep doing the Sir Lemon stuff. I'm having fun with it. When I stop having fun with it, I will change focus, but I'm having fun with it. It's silly, it's stupid, there's a lot of variety. And I want to do another fairy tale after this. I just don't know which fairy tale to do. And because I've been talking or thinking about fairy tales, you know how the algorithms are. They just like pick up whatever you're interested in at that moment, and then they just like floods your feed until there's nothing left, right? Like, it's all that's been on my feed lately is like fairy tale stuff. And as nice as it is also very annoying. Right now, I'm fine with it. But I'm just wondering what story I should do next. So I'm doing East of the Sun, West of the Moon. There's another one called Rose Red and Snow White, which is also really cool. It's another like one of those like root fairy tales. So this one's got like Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, there's two other ones that like are that spawned from this particular story. Rose Red and Snow White has Snow White in it. A little bit more Cinderella. God, there are so many fairy tales in that one. There's a lot of fairy tales in that one. Like, that are rooted from it. I'm just having fun with them. I also think it would be fun if maybe we turned Sir Lemon into like, did like a little Sherlock Holmes moment with him. I think that could be fun. Find one of those shorter Sherlock Holmes stories. Do a Sherlock Holmes thing. I don't like the song. It reminds me of a phone ringing off its hook. Tea leaves. Okay, I think we're gonna do something like this. I might get some reference images to, I don't know, spark some, maybe we'll do like a palace, hall, with lots of open doors. Images. Ooh. This is a Monacan Hotel. That could totally work. Let's download this one. I have so many reference images in this folder. That's cool, but that's not like the vibe I'm going for. This could be the vibe we're going for. This could work. Hang on. I'm gonna save that. That's AI. This is that reconstructed room. The Catherine's Palace. Like, the walls are gold panels, and during one of the wars, they basically took this whole room apart and put it in storage. And then after all the wars and stuff settled down, they basically, like, put these walls up in a new castle palace thing. The story behind that is freaking amazing. Oh, this could work. This feels like a painting. Oh, this is a palace in Versailles, so this is most likely not AI. This could be cool. It's like a statue holding a candelabra. That would give us, like, instead of just having, like, flower vases and stuff in ours, it would give us, like, something a little bit different, more interesting. I have a pimple and it hurts. I tried to squish it yesterday. Okay, let's get away from Catherine's Palace. Let's see what else we got. That's the Royal Chinese Palace. Not really digging that. We could do something like this.
I had all three keys burning at once.
Ooh. It's like a feat. No, I don't want that. Hey, Alphinator.
You want
We could do this. This could work too. Did I already grab this one? I might have already grabbed this one.
Grab it again.
Oh, I don't see it. I'm gonna have to grab it again. My semi-imaginary goatee. See, now that I've sketched this out, and now that I've gone and looked for some reference images, I want to change the whole idea. Okay, so we got this one. I think these two would be cool. I think those are the ones that I got. Okay. Stylus. Let's make these all nice and big. Okay. Thing in this lamp is cool. I think this lamp is really cool. We can incorporate that. Plus we've got like all these other knickknacks and stuff that are against the wall. So I think this is a good like accessory image. I'm down for that. This is a Monserrate Palace. I think I just like the viewpoint better. It's more dynamic. It's interesting. Like they've come in on this upper level and they're looking down, which could be really cool. Especially if we like open these doors. I don't really like how it cuts off this hallway though. So maybe not that one. This one's pretty cool. Classic palace open area, like you foyer. You walk in there. And then there's a whole bunch of doors and balconies and shit. I think this one could be really cool. And then this is the that Catherine Palace one I was talking about. This is not like the room that was all gold panel. This is like a hallway or something like that to it, which has got a lot of original gold work and stuff from what I understand. Oh no, this is that this one, the Versailles one. These are the same sculpture chandelier candelabra thingies. I like the viewpoint on this one, and I think this is kind of maybe where I want to go, which is going to change the orientation. Like we'll have to do more vertical than horizontal. It's also kind of weird if you come in here, but I feel like this is like where we want to go with like the grandeur of it. And I did not write down where this was. And then this last one I like also. It's a hotel in Morocco. But like we would have to come in down here somewhere. So maybe this one's not a good one for what we want to do. I think we'll delete that one. So we're gonna delete the sketch. I think we're gonna go this way. So we're gonna go tall. Ugh. Because if we scale it down, it's gonna be like half the size. So we need it. I think something like that will work. I think we're gonna turn it sideways. Undo. You know what we're gonna do? Edit. No. Is it file? Document setup. Haha. Okay. We rotated the canvas. Fantabulous. Okay. So I think this is the vibe we're going to go for, and we might use these accents from these other ones, like the chandeliers. I really like the little candelabra guy. Where'd it go? No, I don't think we're going to do that one. These, I think we can put something like this in there. Maybe we can incorporate like a fountain or something. Maybe put a fountain up here. That could be interesting. Or a fountain down here. Maybe we're going to trash that. I don't think we need that either. Okay, these are our 2 reference images. We are going to reduce the opacity. Get our horrible orange. Nope. Undo. Okay. So, for the first change, we are actually going to go over here and in here and in here. I don't want these pillars, actually. Maybe not do that. Maybe not do it that way. I'm thinking we widen this. Oh, shit. My brain is not... My brain was all over drawing yesterday. It wanted to draw so bad. And then today it's like, yeah, you don't really want to. Alright, so I don't really want the double pillars. So I'm thinking maybe we kind of... Maybe not... So if we've got a pillar here, right? Like maybe we have to have a pillar here. Fine. So if we bring... bring that like that. Right? We got something like that. So if we've got something like this, right, and then our pillars, these are our pillars. They're just gonna keep going up. Right? Save. Oh. Now I'm all itchy. And see how these are all like double pillars? We're gonna have to like narrow that. Also, do we want this many balconies? Ooh, what if we turned one of the balconies into like a waterfall? And then we can have like a little river and then like a bridge over the river. Oh, maybe the stairs are a bridge over the river. So maybe this one's a waterfall and this is a river. And the stairs arch over the river. River? What's a river? River. Okay. So we've got our stairs, right? Doot. Maybe this is the candelabra with the person on it, right? So over here we also have one. And then instead of going straight down, I think the stairs are going to go more like this. Because this is going to be like a giant waterfall. And it's got like sparkles and rainbows and shit all over it. And there can be rooms behind it, right? So maybe a little bit less. And maybe... Nope. Stop hitting the delete button, Carissa. This comes out more. And then it goes up. And this, of course, is stairs. I don't think we're going to have a balcony over here, so I think the stairs are just going to go all the way up to the wall. Okay. We need to undo a little bit. This is going to be thinner, which means this balcony is wider. Okay, and then kind of the same here. There's not going to be this pillar here, so we can go up and over. And we're not doing this, so it's just going to be kind of more balcony. Oh, okay. Hold on, we gotta go all the way over here. Because the pillar blocks that. I think we're getting there. Okay. And then we just have balconies. Balconies. This one's like a long ass balcony. And then this one's probably gonna be a long ass balcony. We'll have to figure out what's going on behind here in a minute. there's like more balcony. I do like that, like make this a river underneath here. Maybe there's like trees or something, some shrubberies or something happening down there. And then we've got so this is basically like flat. We got stairs coming up here, all the way across. Okay, so this corner is a little wild. We're gonna make it smaller. Whoa. Okay, balcony sticking out. Oh, there's balcony hidden back here, which we can't see, but that's okay. And then this one is like, it's going off the page. We don't care about it. We do care about this balcony popping out though. Get a little taller. This looks like a mess. This is a gigantic mess of a sketch. Okay, I take that back. It does not look as bad as I thought it did. We're okay. Okay. Now let's figure out kind of how we want to do this. Do we just kind of want to do super basic? I don't want this to be like a full page, so I don't want to get too detailed with it. But we kind of need to still show like the grandeur. Let's look at these. We've got these little circle things. I'm thinking we do like a little bit more filigree type thing. Whoa, that's right. Maybe we do something like that. Doot, 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 doot. All the doots. Something like that. And then I'm thinking maybe not put like a balcony up here. That maybe we do that like Sistine Chapel type ceiling. You know, where it's like quadranted. And then we just have like wild art. It's not how you spell anything. Art. Right? So like that. And then maybe we have a chandelier hanging down here. Does this doodle make any sense? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, it makes sense to me right now. If I were to stop drawing today and like not come back for a week, I would look at this and go like, WTF was I thinking? So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna try to sketch out some of the different layers happening. Like foreground stuff will make blue, and then midground stuff will make a different color, and then background stuff will make a different color. I think that'll help a lot when we do the final drawing. Yes. So we'll do foreground this blue, and I'm thinking, so it's gonna be the chandelier. Well, chandelier's in the midground. So the foreground's really just gonna be this balcony with the blocked off stuff. Words. Art brain and word brain are not always on the same page. I'm gonna scoot this. Oh, dude, I just like totally filled the whole page. Okay. This needs to be at 70. All right, so we have pillar. I kind of do I want to do the symmetry tool for a bit? I think I do. I think I do. Symmetry, mirror, and then we want shift, and then we're going to lock it so we don't accidentally move it, because I have done that in the past. And then if we go we stretch this out to like there. I'm just trying to kind of get the symmetry tool kind of lined up. Okay, hold on. Scoot that in. All right, so we're gonna do some symmetry stuff. Okay. Very fun. All right, and then, okay. Do I want to make these like some little frescoes or something? Like, I feel like they should have some art on them. So I think that's how we're going to do that. We might do kind of a classic ribbony with flowers on it. God, this might have to be one of those full panels. I don't, how do people draw like half panels and quarter panels and like little things? And there's so much art you can do. Alrighty, so I think we'll go, well, that's gonna be too big. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, so doot, 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 doot. These do not have to be perfect. I just want them to be there. Fun stuff. Now we've got that. Should we do... Oh, we need to do Sir Lemon's coat of arms. Gonna do that. I'm just gonna do SIRLMN arms. Okay. And then we need to do the base of the pillars. I'm gonna undo. And then I think we're gonna do some like scallops going up. Okay, hang on. I need some guidelines or something. This needs to go around that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right, we've got that one. Now I want to do the mid-ground. I guess we'll do it this fuchsia color. So it's going to be this chandelier and then these two doors. And then this stairway. And I guess what's under, whatever's under here. This stairway shouldn't start until here. Anyways, the only thing that we're mirroring right now is the chandelier. So let's undo that. I think we're gonna do a big circle. Yeah, I don't know. We just that. Do something like that. Little flames. And then the chain continues down. Those are held on somehow. Probably up like that too, huh? And then we do another undo. Undo. We move we go from the center out. Okay. Doot, doot. And then there's like crystals hanging off. And maybe another circle. I think it's probably got one here in the middle too. And then crystals. Maybe this crystal's like gigantic. I'm wondering if there isn't like a small ring up here that only has crystals on it. Okay, we are gonna take off the symmetry. We're gonna save. Okay, so we need... This is hard. All right, so I'm thinking that the mid-ground kind of stops here. Right, undo. So this is a stair. And so we've already discovered on this one that these are wrapping around. Whoa, Minerva, that was crazy. She didn't even say hi. She just jumps and makes things slide around. Hi. What are you gonna be over here now? Minerva, you're just a silly bean. Hmm? Huh? Silly bean? Do, 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 do. Oh, these should maybe undo, 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 undo. Kind of like that. Definitely on that side. All right. So I think we're just gonna do, oh, that looked terrible. Okay, and then this is a doorway. Oh, we should maybe do. Yes, okay. What you doing, Minerva? What's all that moving happening? What's all that moving happening? There, you can see better. Look at all the rainbow colors. So pretty. If you guys don't know, I have like a rainbow sequin curtain thing around the doorway, the little entry vestibule area of my office space. And I have a ceiling fan and it's like blowing the curtain. And there's a little light there, so it like has like little rainbow sprinkles all over the floor. But Minerva just likes to play with the curtain. Do I need to put the Oddman back over there so it like lets you hide in there? I know you liked it when I had the chair over there. Maybe I need to put a chair back over there. We need to get back to work is what we need to do. Okay, so we've got this going around there. Oh, we can have like some, I'll have to get a different color for that. We could put some vines growing around the tree instead of just the water. But, so this stairway can't really start until the edge of this, which is going to be like here. So I think the stairs are going to end up going kind of like that. Well, now we know why the stairs didn't start, like, I mean, they, okay, because they go out, so maybe we need to do that with ours. Hold on, we gotta... So, maybe we go like that instead? Okay, if we go out like that, to here, right? Because then it's going to come up here. There we go. And then if we erase this, is it still going to look right? It's probably going to look better than whatever I had the first time, so. Okay. I think we're going to do that. My knee is itchy. Minerva, are you making my knee itchy? Are you making my knee itchy? We should save again. Okay. So, these balconies are not the same as these ones. They don't jut out. But I feel like I want them to kind of go around the pillars. I also need to like actually draw this pillar. And then this room goes like behind, right? So go kind of like that. Yeah. And then there will be a door over here. I mean, there's going to be like pictures, I think, paintings here. Maybe we just do the one big tall painting and we do like the chandelier thing. The chandelier sculpture thing. But this is definitely a room. And the door is recessed a wee bit. Put like a doorknob there. And I'm sure there's some fun paneling going on with this door. I think that's right. I feel like that's right. Should we do a little filigree around? So instead of the normal thing, if we do like, okay, maybe not the flower. That's not right. I don't know. But we can do something like that. Right? And that can just be some bars with some beads or something. We can put a little carpet down here with some more filigree. So much. So much. So much. Do, 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 do. Oh, I want to get the sketch done, but I also like am tired and I kind of want to stop. Maybe we'll just get this mid-ground done. And then we can work on this background bit. I mean, the background should just be this back wall, honestly. Maybe we'll do 4 layers instead of 3. Foreground, 4 mid-ground, back mid-ground, and then the background. So, let's see. That's probably going to go a little bit more like that. I kind of want maybe Sir Lemon's shield hanging down over that. Something like that. Right, we got no, it's just a lemon. It's just a lemon. So we do that, and maybe we do, I don't know, some filigree around the edges. And then I kind of don't necessarily want a lot of filigree through the rest of that, because we're gonna do some nice ornamentation there and here. So there's gonna be like right off the screen there. Okay, that's just coming off the screen. We don't need to do that. Okay, and then same thing here with this one. We do our balcony with the filigree. I'm just doing squiggles now because, again, I'm getting tired. A lot of focus happening here today. So I'm wondering if we make like a pattern on the floor here. Like, do we do a giant lemon on the floor here? Because it's Sir Lemon's house. All right, we need this one next. All right, so got that. Okay, means that pillar goes down through there, stops down here somewhere. And then this room goes that way. And then there's the lamp thing here. And then there's like a doorway there, but we can't really tell because the thingy's in the way, which is good. 100% behind that. But we do see that there's a carpet. Again, with the filigree. I suddenly don't know how to, like, show that there's doors there. We'll figure that out later. Alright. We do... Oh. No. Working on this layer right now. Working on this layer right now. Making this way more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, and then this one is going to be the same as that, but we're going to take the easy way. You startle me every time you do that, Minerva. Silly bean? Silly bean? Little kitty in her box? Yeah. Fuzzy beast in her box. So cute. So cute. So cute. We bump that down. Okay. So we're gonna do green. Because actually the green's probably gonna go here. So if we do the river running under the stairs. Right? We can have some green, because that has to continue down, right? So if we put green down here. Right, and then this is all shady. And hold on, we're gonna do it. I don't think we need this, but we are gonna have like some kind of tile work or something happen in here. Maybe like mosaic-y type something. Okay, we've got that. Got that, so we need the next layer. Oh, I did say I was going to stop after this layer. Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to stop. Oh. Stopping now because I still need to do my journal entry today, and I'm very tired all of a sudden, and it's probably because it's like super detailed. feel like maybe we should draw Lady Lime right here. She's gonna be kind of small though. So if we draw the polar bear, it's like if we do even just the head of the polar bear, it's gonna take up a lot of the screen. I mean, his ears aren't that big. Right? And Lady Lime is, she's not even that big compared to the bear. She's gonna be like that big. But it might be worth it. Or can just draw Lady Lime. Maybe it's magic and it's like just the right size for... I mean, she's not wearing her like nice clothes or anything, so... And maybe she's dropped her bundle. Maybe we'll do that. It's gonna be one of those fairy spaces where like not everything's like the size that you think it is, or maybe he shrinks when he comes into the castle and maybe he's like lemon sized. I don't know. Pardon me. Maybe we'll put the food over on this balcony. Like, we've got a little table peeking out with the candelabra, and then just like a little chair. I like that. I'm cool with that. Okay. Anyways, yes, stopping. I'm not going to draw anymore. We're not. We have like one more sentence. 2 more sentences. We're almost done this first paragraph. So as the door opened, they came into a castle where there were many rooms all lit up, rooms gleaming with silver and gold. Furthermore, there was a table set there, and it was as grand, and it was all as grand could be. So there's her table, rooms all lit up in silver and gold. And then we'll do the next scene will be her at the table and the silver bell like on a plate or something maybe. Yeah, okay. I keep wanting to like read and work on the rest of the scenes, but I need to stop. I need to stop Need to stop. Stop. We need to go open up our journal. Do a journal entry. Need to find my journal again. Nope, it's on this one. Journal. Alright, I'm going to put this up here. Put my stand over here. Take off my glove. Oh. I have an appointment with my neurologist in 2 weeks. Well, a neurologist in 2 weeks to find out what's up with my shoulder. It's definitely feeling better, but it's still not, like, right. And, like, there's some times where I'm just, like, making a motion, and then, like, I can feel it. But right now it feels like there's a marble stuck under my collarbone, which I find really weird. Okay, what are we doing? Copy, paste. It's, like, the 26th. God, this year is just rolling right along. Okay, hold on. I need to get my journal. Okay. High, low, and Buffalo. High this past week. Oh, okay. I went and saw The Room on Friday night, but I almost missed it because I didn't write it down. And the only reason I remembered is because a friend of mine bought tickets, and she used my ticket instead of hers, so she had to send me hers so I could get in. And I missed, like, the first, like, maybe 10 minutes. I don't even think it was a whole 10 minutes. But, like, I walked in, and then, like, a minute and a half later, so, like, 90 seconds after I walked in and sat down, boom, sex scene. And it wasn't even, it was, like, the initial sex scene, and I'm just like, one, this is a terrible, terrible sex scene, and two, what did I walk in on? Low is just how hot it was. Alright, and then the weird thing this week. Building. Birdhouse. I built the backboard for a birdhouse this week. And I'm working on painting it, but my parents, my mom and my siblings and I did a doorbell ring, and Minerva's like, "Who's at the door? Who's at the door? You gonna go see?" It was so hot yesterday that the doorbell malfunctioned and it was just ringing for no reason. It hasn't done that in several years. Like, I got a new doorbell because the old doorbell was doing that. But, like, in extreme weather, so super hot or super cold. But the doorbell was just, like, randomly ringing. It was wild. It's been a really long time since it's done it with it being with the new doorbell. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't go to the artist meetup? Oh, is that my high? No, the room was more interesting because it was weirder. It was a little clicky, but that's kind of to be expected, I think. Just, you know, different departments kind of talking and socializing amongst themselves. It was fun. It was nice. I ate so much. I thought it was going to explode. Ugh. I ate so much. I didn't actually eat a huge amount, but I felt like I did. Just because, you know, like rice and all that stuff. Also had a really yummy drink. Tasty, non-alcoholic drink. Something about time. And lemony soda. I wish I could remember what it was, but it had like thyme in it, and it had like milk and a lemony soda thing. It was really tasty though. Like, it was really tasty. I enjoyed it a lot. Almost got a second one, but I was so full by the time I finished drinking it that I don't think I could have like had more. Been really consistent with my exercising. I'm really happy with that. Even with how freaking hot it's been, I've been really good about it. And my left, like, I did something to my left leg, like, at the beginning of the year, and I just realized today while I was exercising, it doesn't hurt in the same way that it used to, so I'm wondering if I, like, accidentally fixed it. Could be. Weirder things have happened. The human body is wild, and sometimes just, like, going for a walk or something like that will fix something. Or it could be because I've been, again, like, exercising consistently, and it might have, like, actually recovered. Maybe I just needed to do a yoga pose or something like that in a specific way. Who knows? My shoulders. Arm. Can't type. Can't. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Can't spell anything. Nope. Nope. Necrologist appointment? I don't think that's what I'm going to. Neurology. Okay. Friday. It's a busy day. Work. Build bird. House base. And go to the movie. Totally forgot. Cammy, setting up. And using my ticket instead of horse. The only reason I remembered. I'd have probably remembered like 10 minutes after I was done the project, but I wasn't even like partially done the project. So, holy smokes. Like, totally, if you want to do something, make sure you write it down. Right? Like, if you're doing something, go write it down. I'm like hanging out with some people on Sunday. I'm hanging out with people on Sunday. I wrote it down so I can make sure I actually do it. Into the movie during the first. I'm writing the first sex scene in quotes because this. I kind of want to watch that Disaster Room biopic thing about the making of, because that just sounds so bananas. This is like the chillest chill music. Like, can we? Yes! Do. That's where we're going. High BPMs. That was like the music you do to stretch to after you've done like a super hardcore cardio activity or run or something super hardcore. It's like the stretching and yoga music for afterwards. I don't know. It's like what I would listen to go to bed. I suppose I should do this in order. Did a virtual hangout with the fan on Saturday. Started painting my birdhouse. It was so humid. That my paint was taking forever. How do you spell? How do you type? Digits, come on, work. Oh, right. My period started on Saturday and I felt like poo. And then I had to do the virtual stream with my family to paint the birdhouses. And I had a horrible headache and it was super hot. It was like not the most amazing day. I did sleep. Like after I got done with the stream with my family, I just like passed out and went to sleep. It was just like one of those things. It's just like I can feel bad while I'm conscious or I can be unconscious and maybe I'll feel better when I wake up. I don't remember if I felt better. I didn't write it down. It was nice to hang out with my family, though. Sunday. Afternoon. I did a lot of virtual stuff this past week. Oh my god. Sticker Fest. Meeting. Got some groceries. And did laundry. Showered. And I showered. Oh my god. Showered Sunday morning. Did a virtual body double with a friend. So we cleaned up like a little bit of our space. And by the time I was done that, so it was like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Maybe pushing it, but like maybe 2 hours. And I was sweaty and disgusting and I felt gross. But I had already showered and I didn't want to take another shower because then my skin gets all weird. And I was like, this is ridiculous. You just take a shower and then like you can, you know, be conscious and then you're just sweaty and gross. Where are we at? Monday was so hot in the evening. I passed out and woke up. Kinda woke up. Actually, I took a nap. I passed out. I lost consciousness because it was so hot. And then I woke up and fed the cats, and then I didn't want to go to sleep yet. So I, like, just logged on and played some video games. It was kind of nice. But it was, like, 1 o'clock in the morning before I went to sleep on Monday. I was just so hot. It was just so hot. Like, everything was uncomfortable. Ugh. Tuesday, I was just tired, like physically tired. So I've been taking like little 5-minute to 10-minute breaks. I mean, you're supposed to take like what, your 2 15-minute breaks, right? I took I took like 5 minutes out of my 15-minute breaks, and I tried to do some like some just like movement, like just to move my body. And one of the routines that I found on YouTube it's 5 minutes, but it's like almost 2 full minutes of jumping, like just like hopping. Hopping is probably a better word for it, at least how I do it anyways. And usually I can do at least like a minute of it, and I couldn't even do that. I think I got like 20 seconds, then I had to rest for 20 seconds, and then I did like another 20 seconds. Oh my god. It was terrible. My calves, my whole body just did not want to do it. Like, I did my normal workout, and then that was like on a break, and I just couldn't do it. Hip swivel. I did go for 2 walks yesterday. My lunch walk. It's not Hey Spell Lunch. And I went for like an hour walk after work. Instead of staying in the basement office or the rest of the house was hot as poop too. I went out for a walk. Oh yeah, I made that sticker design last night. I'll show you guys as soon as I'm done this. And I made dinner and created. That's not created. Beautiful. Cool beans. Wow. 477 words. Almost a full page. Yeah, the buffalo with building my birdhouse and painting it over with my family over Discord was kind of the weird part of the week again, because like my period started and I just felt like crap. I felt so terrible, like physically terrible. I don't know. What am I yelling about? Just about how terrible I felt on last Saturday. Maybe. All right. Let's put this back up here. I might do some art later today too. I don't know. Okay. So before I head out, file, open, recent, cat. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. This little cat that's got a sticker fest sticker on top of its head. Go. Come on. This was the inspiration pic. Like, don't you just feel the pain of this critter? Just like, I don't want this on me. Get it off. That's definitely... There it is. I made his head a little bigger. And I definitely I changed his paw. Like, he's coming to get rid of it. He's just trying to get rid of it. And I think that it is awesome. And I love it. And he's adorable. Ow! Really, song? Really? 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 I think we're gonna have to fast forward this song. It's talking about using party favors, if you know what I mean. Anyways. You know what we need to do? I need to find my phone. I need to take a picture of this and send it to the artists. Yes, I could send it to them. But they don't want it. I actually already sent it in our file share system, so we did good. We finished page 8. We're really well on our way through page 9. We should finish it up next week, and then we work on the white bear giving her a silver bell, which we'll probably do at this table setting, and then a bedroom. Yeah, so I'm gonna log off and go do whatever I'm supposed to be doing the rest of today. I don't remember. It looks like it's the artist meetup. I'm sure I've got something else that I'm supposed to be doing too. Cool beans, thanks for hanging with me today, guys, and I will see you guys later.
Over around the ring, master, this my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop? Yeah, I got popcorn. I don't wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a lost cause. Take a look through the peephole. Yo, everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them leaks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club